Kojax again, and today, guys, I'm here to another anime review, and the review is to Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 10, guys, or My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 10. So let's get into it. So, guys, in this episode of Boku no Hero Academia, finally, the match between Todoroki and Midori. Oh my god, that fucking match was epic! Fucking epic! It was so good! And the backstory got him, like, it's not just all fighting this episode. We've got backstory on Todoroki's past, more to his backstory, more development, more character development for him. In this episode, pretty much, in the flashbacks, he's recalling the days he had with his mum. Now we know how she went. Pretty much, she got crazy. Like, now we know why she injured her son. It was Todoroki. Why she injured him. And because she got mad. Unfortunately, her sanity got somehow lost. Because of how Todoroki's father, Inferno, I think that's how you say his name, or Vedas, I can't remember his hero name, but he, number 2 hero, was somehow abusing his mother and forcing the children to change, and she's seen her own children changing into someone like him, and because of that, she is getting slowly insane, and she is getting very, very crazy. And we all know that Todoroki rejects his father because he hated how much suffering he put her mother through, and he doesn't want to use his fire side. He wants to be a hero, but he doesn't want to use his fire side because the way he treated his mother, and he doesn't want to use his power. That just shows you the other side of being a hero. Because most people say, if you're a hero, you're a good guy. You're instantly a good guy. But that is unfortunately false. You're not always a good guy, even if you're a hero. Heroes can be evil. Why do we have something called, anti-heroes? Why do we think we have those kind of people? Anti-hero, of course, you can be a good anti-hero, but unfortunately, you still do being an anti-hero, you still do something that is, you could say, unfortunately, wrong to do. But yet again, they also understand you've done it out of heroics, so you've done it out of a way to protect the good. And Invader also does that. He does that as well. He uses his power, even though he's doing it for his own selfish pleasure, and he's also doing it because he wants to become number 1 hero. He wants to do that. We also know, and he will do anything to become number 1 hero. Anything, including physical abuse if it comes to that case. But we all know that overall, what he actually does is protect humanity, and he does it as a hero. Unfortunately, that's the problem about being a hero. You either be a pure hero, a normal hero, the one who does good things all the time. But the thing is, as you do good things all the time, you're going to have some drawbacks. And the same when you're an anti-hero. Because you could go too far and you become an evil. You become a villain. Because anti-heroes, unfortunately, are on borderline either a villain or hero. The only way to make sure they're not villain, if they always do it for good. If they ever do anything bad, the only way they can stay a hero would be if they do it out of good deeds. If they do it out of good deeds, then it's somehow acceptable for a hero to do. For example, a hero, if they kill, they know they've done something unfortunately wrong. But they kill for the right reasons as a hero standpoint, by the way. A right standpoint, in other words, you kill a villain, or you kill someone who's committing mischief, or, terrible things, you can get away with it. You can get a way of killing, just doing that sin that usually would make you a villain. But you can get away because you're out of good deeds. And same with Vader, unfortunately, that's the reason why I could see he's still a hero. But overall, he's a scumbag. He's a fucking scumbag. Enough to make sure his own wife goes insane and has to get sent to a hospital because of that. So now we know where she is. Todoroki's been around all this time, rejecting his father because of that. Now, in this fight, Midori, he doesn't want Todoroki to be like his father. I'm not like All Might, and he's not like his father. That's what Midori said to Invasion when he met him. Like, Togura's not like you, and I'm not like All Might. He pretty much says that to Invasion, and he wants to prove that. But he also knows that everybody here at the tournament is fighting at 100%. They're fighting at 100%. And he won't, like, none of them will accept a hero who's only fighting half-ass. Like, even though fighting at half-ass, he's fucking strong. Even if he only uses his eyesight, which is only half his power, he's powerful. And in some understanding, I can see why it's desirable why he might become number one just in using half his power. But again, people won't respect him as a number one. They won't respect him. Unfortunately, being a hero, you do need respect. Even though they accept you do it for good deeds and anything, you can still be, unfortunately, disliked even though you become the most powerful, the best hero in the world. If you're fighting half-ass, even though the ordinary citizens might accept you, the other heroes, they won't accept you because you're not fighting at full strength at all the time. And it annoys some people, like, they want to fight him at full strength. And Midori wants that. He wants to fight him at full strength. So, pretty much most of this episode, he's been coaxing him to realize you can still use your right side, but not to accept your father. You don't have to accept how your father looks. And pretty much, you can still use your other side. So you can fight full strength, but you don't have to accept his way of thinking. You're your own person. He pretty much says you're your own person. Your own abilities is your own. No matter if you inherit anything, they still belong to you. You own them. They don't inflect of how your family uses them. You got them. You can use them as how you want to use them, and you don't have to do how your father tells you. So pretty much, he made sure he gets into that state. He finally realized he can use his other side, fight Midori at full strength, and oh my god, that point when he uses both his sides at the same time. Holy shit, that was epic! Especially when the actual referee and concrete style guy, the guy who uses concrete, or clay, ability, the one that creates a lot of those defensive blocks a lot. They try to stop. Because they all know Midori's unfortunate problem. Now, because unfortunately Midori's weakness, we all know that he gains physical damage every time he uses his quirk. And he keeps on in this episode, he keeps on using it. He keeps on using it, even when one of his body parts is already busted. He uses that body part, even though it's already busted, he keeps on using it on that body part so he gets injured even more. Because of that, and also with Toguro using his full strength, they had to try to physically stop this battle, but everything needs even though it looks dangerous. And even that Blockman guy's ability, they fucking destroyed the heck out of it. Even though they tried to defeat it, they destroyed the fuck of it. It looked like it hardly did anything. The only thing it did do is cut down enough so they won't completely destroy the entire stadium. Because that much power they showed, they nearly destroyed the entire stadium. Like I said, it was all thanks to the referees blocking their attack and just barely surviving it. They could have freaking destroyed the entire building. Because of that, lucky for that, Midori was safe and he didn't have to continue. And because he put himself in a desperate situation where his body couldn't work. Unfortunately, in the end, Midori unfortunately losing because he got out of bounds. He got out of bounds because technically he could still move. He could still somewhat move, but he got out of bounds. He went out of bounds, unfortunately, and he unfortunately lost in Tokakuri 1 after the smoke cleared up from the explosion they caused. So unfortunately, Midori lost. Now, we also now know one of the weaknesses to Todoroki. Now, thanks to Todoroki having two abilities in one of he can use one of his sides to deflect the other's weakness. Because if you do keep on using only one individual part of his, if he keeps on using only one half of him, he's going to end up unfortunately suffer that weakness. And we now know with his eyesight, the weakness and his disability he has when he keeps on using his quirk, because all quirks are physical based, surprisingly. Even though they shoot elemental abilities, they're all physical, they're all inside the human body. Physically inside, and that means every time you bring something physical out, including when you actually use your own muscles. You're gonna end up being tired, or you're gonna end up injuring your own part of your body. And now, so that means, of course, you're going to have some negative feedbacks, including, which, like, if you use muscles and stuff, you can still have some negative feedback. Even though you might be stronger than that person, you can still suffer some physical problems. And that's what happens with quirks. And with Todoroki's case, his disadvantage when you use his eyesight is that there's a certain amount of coldness, like, there's a certain amount of coldness he can take. That means he can take a certain amount more cold than most people. He can stay in a cold situation for more longer than other people, and he can take it. But if he keeps on using his quirk over and over, his body starts to deteriorate how much coldness he can take, and his off side starts to freeze over. That's when his right side comes in. He can use his right side so he can actually melt, heating up that part of his body, so he can still keep on using his eyesight, even though that point is getting weaker. But that's vice versa when it comes to his right side. If it gets too hot, I take it to what it comes. It gets too hot, he gets too hot and starts getting down. He can use his eyesight to cool down that side. That's what the advantage about using his quirk is. He can cover certain weaknesses that both his quirks both one of the parts of his quirk have, by using his other part to neutralize it. And now we know the main weakness between his eyesight now. Like I said, the fire side is only a speculation of what that weakness could be. But it makes sense. It does make sense. It's the fire ability. You can either take as much heat as you can, and you get too hot, and he uses his eyesight to cool it down. So that's what is more likely news. So Todoroki, once he finally uses 100% power, he deserved to win that time. He did deserve to win, because overall that power, both two abilities that combines in one overwhelming power that can neutralize most of their weaknesses that both sides had, that is the complete advantage. Now, unfortunately, majority still could have won, even didn't start using 100% on each part of his body every time. Like, he uses 100% every time he uses each of his body parts, and, like, not all of his body parts get 100%, but most of the time when he uses his quirk, when he uses all for one, each body part, he uses 100% of his power in that point of his quirk. So that means a lot of his body gets injured. And I gotta say, oh my gosh, the animation and the art of his injuries, oh my god, they fucking look hurt. I was shocked how... I was shocked when I first saw him use it to his arms before. I was shocked how bad about that one. Purple? They went purple! The other times they were, like, brownish coloured. But they went black purple. Black purple. Dark purple. Insane bruising. That's part of the reason why they had to intervene. That's why the referees have to intervene. Because he could have been in a situation when even Healer Girl can't fully heal him probably for the next match. Because she can heal them, but she won't be able to fully heal them enough so he can use them in the match. So, like, after the rest of because they might recover the injuries, but you still have the impact from the injury, so you still need to recover from that, unfortunately. So, Midori will have, unfortunately, more like if he did win, he had a high possibility that he had to get disqualified from the last match. But unfortunately, he ends up losing this match, and Todoroki wins, so he moves on to the third round for the final battle. But overall, this battle was fucking epic. I can't wait for next episode. I want to see what's going on there. You can check the preview for that. When I see the preview, I know what to expect. Overall, animation quality, like I said, awesome, especially the final scenes. Fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. And yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my anime review to Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 10, guys. Hope, guys, I get because chat fans today. If you guys want some email, just down below my address. And yeah, hope, guys, I get comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. Bye, guys. Wow.